Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another exploration. I'm joined by the ever-lovely Julia, the lovely Julia. Hello, lovely Julia.
Hello, lovely Richard.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
We are out and about. We're on a special investigation from being attacked by strange flies. We've decided to go and have a look at parks.
Parks?
You like parks, don't you?
Yes.
They're lovely.
They have trees in them.
They do have trees in them. So we thought it'd be quite fun to go and have a look at a few parks in a number of different videos. I've been out recently sort of gallivanting in different places, but as the summer holidays is coming, people will want to get out with their kids and their family and take them to, perhaps not necessarily into the wilds of the Peak District or Cumbria or wherever, but somewhere closer to home, like a park.
Yes.
So we figured it would be quite fun to go and see what the state of parks are like where we are in Sussex. Now, Julia, what sort of things do you find in a park?
Well, I wasn't expecting to find what we found in this park, but
What was that?
the Shingle Beach.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shingle Beach.
We're in
a country park.
Where are we?
We're in Southwater Country Park.
Country Park, that's
Country
right.
Park.
Southwater Country Park, which is just about 3 miles south of Horsham in West Sussex. And we're at the south end of Southwater, that's the village. And this country park has a number of lakes and lots of facilities. We'll have a look at that as we go round. But we're sitting behind this, I think they call it
The beach.
the beach, that's
Yeah.
right, with this lovely shingled area. Obviously it's not a real beach, but it's got shingles and kids can come in and paddle.
Yeah, shallow and
Yeah.
cordoned off with buoys and things.
So I think there's obviously no waiter service here. We'll have to go and have a little wander about and see what we can see. So why not join us? Well, this is absolutely lovely, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Gosh, Julia, this is a really lovely park. I think because there's just such a huge diversity of plants, for one thing, all the trees and the grasses and the wildlife.
Yeah. And there's at least 2 different types of oak here. I mean, I know that's not uncommon, but you know.
And we've seen an alder, which has got those beautiful little cones.
Yep.
Which is great. You know, if you wanted to come and do just a walk around identifying trees, there's so many different species here. There was some
Elder and willow.
yeah, willow. So I don't know if there is such a thing as a white willow, but it had this sort of silvery white back to it, and great for the kids.
Absolutely. And I like the fact that obviously they've got the picnic area mown,
Yes.
but
But this area, it's just, completely a lovely meadow with huge amounts of wildflowers, butterflies. Actually see the butterflies.
The butterflies skittering around.
And the bees buzzing about, doing their thing, which is incredible. And then for the kids, who probably aren't so interested in that, the younger kids that is, there's this amazing
Adventure park,
Yeah.
basically.
based on
Play
a
park.
dinosaur theme.
Yes, that's right.
And we were wondering, because as we came along, we saw these footprints.
Green painted dinosaur prints,
Yeah.
3-toed dinosaur prints on the ground.
And of course, they all lead you to the
Towards.
Dinosaur Park, which is
That's
great.
it.
And it's got these wooden constructions, it's nice
Aerial
and
walkways. And
earthy, sort of,
Yeah.
real sort of oldie-woldy. Now, the thing about this park is, I think I brought my kids here about 20 years ago when it was not much more than just an open space, and nothing had really had a chance. It had only just opened. So it's really nice to come back some 20 years later.
and see it all grown up.
And yeah, absolutely.
Just like
And
your kids are.
yeah, they no longer want to come here, but they may bring their own kids, which is great. So you can probably hear the screaming. There's some kids on the lake doing some
Canoeing,
canoeing.
kayaking.
Yeah. Also, probably, I think, sailing as well. They can learn to sail.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll wander on and see what else we can see, shall we?
Yeah.
Come on. just astonishing, the diversity of wild plants that are growing here. I don't know when they set this up whether they sowed the seeds for them or just let nature take its course. But the colour, I mean, here we are filming in July, the colour is remarkable. Of course, sod's law, it won't show up on video quite so much. Julia's taken a little walk this way on a path, and I've taken a walk along this gravel path. Julia's at this point 7 months pregnant, so she's not able to walk great lengths at the moment, and I'm hoping to meet her up on a bench somewhere. But I'm just so impressed by the fact that this park has been, it's obviously looked after and manicured to a degree, but it's just left to be relatively wild, and that's fantastic. And because it's on different levels, I mean, this is a completely, as far as I know, a manufactured park, like most parks would have been. And that, I suppose, also leads me on to think about what is the purpose of a park. And really, it isn't until you get to the Georgian period, I think, that parks started to become a place that was open to the public. In the past, a park would have meant a deer park that would have been for the elite and would have been very much restricted to who could come in. But in the Georgian period, parks started to become places that were places to go and be seen. People would perambulate, they would exhibit themselves. Again, a lot of the rich would be coming, but also the poorer classes would be dressing up in their finery, and you would have a public space in which both the high society would rub shoulders with the low society, and in some cases you may not actually know who it is that you're rubbing shoulders with as you bid them good morning. I found Julia. She's just here, sitting on the park bench, which is great because that, on this particular park, it's fantastic with these little benches, so you can come, take a rest, and have picnics.
Yes.
Have you been enjoying a picnic?
I've had a little quick munch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that short little hill I've just come up.
Yes.
Glad there's a bench here.
I was just letting the audience know, 7 months now, it must take the toll.
7.5.
7.5.
Don't forget the half.
Yeah.
I've worked hard for that.
So getting out on longer walks can be a bit of a challenge, but getting out when you're pregnant and having a meander and a gentle stroll with,
it gets harder and harder.
yeah, with sitting places must be, you know, an absolute joy.
Yeah, it's a must, really.
Yeah, because you've got somewhere to go. And if you're in a town that doesn't have a park, then you know, where do you go?
What a sad world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gosh, it just depressed me, thought.
Ha! The other side of the lake.
Yeah.
You can't see it from here, but the beach is just behind us.
That way. Yeah.
Just that way.
Just that way.
Yeah, just through me and out the other side. It's quite a big lake, and you can't see them now, but there are canoeists on there, as we alluded to earlier. And you know, we're filming in the weekday, and they obviously do school parties.
Yeah.
Which is great for schools and young kids to be out and about in the countryside. So I think this is a fantastic example of a park, but not all parks are like this.
No, because this is a country park.
Yes, and I think the emphasis there is on country.
The country bit.
Which we've seen. So I'm very impressed with the diversity and the range of different plants and creatures.
Yeah, there's a variety of habitats, aren't there, as
Yeah.
well?
Haven't really seen any mammals as such, other than those on lead.
Cats and dogs.
Yeah, we did see a cat.
Very pretty cat.
And of course,
They're not mammals, though.
are they not mammals? The
No,
ducks?
they're birds.
Oh, of course they are. They're
They're
birds.
avian.
Yeah, there we are. I know nothing. However,
Sure you do.
However, this is a lovely setting. Not all parks are as good or as nice as this. This has had time to sort of get to do it. we will go and investigate different types of parks in different places. So I'm eager to find out what a town park is like.
Yes.
And yeah, sorry.
I was going to say, because they can vary as well, can't they?
Well, it's interesting because we have one in mind. We won't say where it is. That in the Victorian period, it was particularly lovely, and yet now it's okay. It's a bit utilitarian, and it has, you know, what you want. But
is it diminished?
I think some of these parks, because money has not been spent on them or they've changed their purpose, some of that lovely, I don't know, that tweeness, if you like, has gone. But we will search more in the next videos. Don't forget to follow, like and subscribe, become a patron, leave a comment, tell us what you think, suggest some parks in Sussex that might be worth us visiting, and if you've got a favourite park, tell us about it. And as an extra, try to encourage people to do a bit of vlogging themselves.
Yes.
And we have a Board Explorer Facebook group, and you're very welcome to join that and post on that group your little vlog. So if you've been to a park, tell us where it is, do a little piece, be lovely.
I know it's not easy, but you can do it.
You
Promise,
can.
you can do it with your phone. Just make sure it's horizontal.
Yeah, don't
Not
film that
upright,
way,
not
film that
vertical.
way. Till next time, thanks for watching.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now. Is it my turn to push you in, or are you pushing me in?
I'm pushing you in. Get
All
in
right.
there.